recorded and placed by the subject in that playlist. So I'll re-record this one so that you have how to find the vector equation of a plane. So a plane needs 3 points on it. Just like a line needs 2 points, a plane needs 3 points. So this is a schematic diagram of those 3 points. It doesn't mean that they are the 3 points that lie on they're not these 3 points. I'm just trying to make you a schematic so you can see it. Once I have 3 points, I can formulate 2 vectors with those 3 points, and it doesn't matter what I choose. It could be through any of these 3 points.
What's the equation called?
Yeah, it's called the parametric equation of a plane. So the formula, if you want to remember it as a formula, your P of t looks like the thing above. The line only has 1 vector, t times v1, but your plane has 2. So you need another parameter. Can't reuse t. You have to use something else. So I used f. So I'm not sure what Major Colvin's using, or your book. Okay, so it's the same thing. So you need 2 vectors. What are those 2 vectors? Think of these 3 points lying on a piece of paper, and I'm holding that piece of paper out in the air. So those 3 points are lying on that sheet of paper, and I could connect 2 of those dots together. They all 3 lie on the plane. So I could, if you want a systematic way to think of it and not deviate from it, you could say step 1 would be just make that V1 and make this V2 if you don't want to have any problems with it. The steps are very similar to the one I did for the lines. Instead, now you're just finding 2 direction vectors, kind of, because it's like a windshield wiper. You're going to take 2 of them. So you take V1 would be tailed ahead from B and A. So you would get 3 minus 1 is 2, 2 minus 2 is 0, 1 minus 3 is negative 2. That's my first vector. V2 would be, it would go from A to C, and you would have negative 2 minus 3 is negative 5, 1 minus 2 is negative 1, 0 minus 1 is negative 1. So that's your V2. It can be to any 3 of them. You can't make a mistake. Because there's different, because you are multiplying by this t and the s, you're going to catch them all, no matter which direction you go. The only thing you can't do is you can't go A to B and then B to A. It's got to be, you got to use another point. Okay, good? So you can't do, so you can choose, like this one I chose A to B. This one I chose A to C. What I can't do is choose B to A, because I already chose A to B. Oh, yeah, it is. It's easier. Yeah, it's negative 2, 1, 0. So negative 2 minus 3 is negative 5. Is correct?
But it's point A. Just like C to B.
Oh, so yeah, I could do that too. C to B is fine. It doesn't matter. This is why I like it. These are the small mistakes people took points off for me when I was a kid. And they don't matter. Next thing. You just need one of those points to be your P0. Pick your favorite one.
First one.
If you want to be consistent, you can always pick the first one. And if you're specking and dumping and just learning for the test, that's what I would do. Just stay in the same order. So then P of t would be 1, 2, 3 plus t times 2, 0, negative 2 plus s times negative 5 minus 1 minus 1. That's it. That's the equation of a line.
Yes.
Any other questions that were bothering you?
No, I think most of the time when you do equations of a plane, it's usually in like standard or like a standard form. So we would use like the normal vector equation. Like normal vector.
One vector normal to the plane. I feel like I did that too.
I don't think so.
I didn't do it in class, but I think that I had.
What ended up being the problems that we got most of the time were like you'd have to use the normal vector at a point.
Okay, so
they probably won't ask you. They're not gonna have this. You're not gonna have T and S in your equation. It's gonna be.
And what else did you guys have?
The equation we used was the normal times.
Yeah, I know what they wish.
That's the most common.
We had scalar. Yeah.
That's AX plus BY plus CD
Yeah, that's
equals plus E is equal to D. I think I had notes, that it was so much material. I had notes on presenting this in class with going from one to the other. What I can do is maybe step by step lay those out for you as a video tonight.
Sounds good.
Because I don't feel like comfortable putting a step by step thing to it without thinking it through first. So, but this is actually in the book, and I think it's James Stewart that does the videos in the book. Saw that I have access to the book now. He only passed away recently. But from the backs of you buying the book, he made a house full of integrals. His house is made out of integral shapes. Very nice. Yes, that's what he did. He made the integral symbol all and made his house.
His house was the shape of integral.
Like he made integral symbols to make his house. So James Stewart, the author of your book.